In the heart of ancient Russia, there lived a humble peasant named Emilia, often ridiculed as the fool. His life was simple, marked by chores and his devotion to his blind blacksmith father. But fate had something extraordinary in store for him, a tale filled with magic, danger, and the transformative power of love. One frosty morning, Emilia went fishing at a nearby frozen river, hoping to catch something for dinner. As he lowered his bucket into the icy waters, he unexpectedly pulled out a shimmering golden-scaled pike. But this was no ordinary fish. It was the magic pike, sought after by Vodovik, the underwater czar. The pike, speaking in a melodic, otherworldly voice, begged Emilia for her freedom. In exchange, she offered him 3 wishes, anything his heart desired. Amused and curious, Emilia pondered his first wish. Without thinking deeply, he blurted out, "I want to visit the city, but I don't want to get up from this warm stove." The magic pike worked her spell, and to Emilia's shock, the stove came alive. With its legs creaking and groaning, it walked out of the hut, carrying Emilia atop it. The villagers watched in awe as the strange procession made its way toward the city, leaving a trail of astonishment and laughter. As Emilia approached the outskirts of the city, he marveled at the snow-covered landscapes. On a whim, he made his second wish, "I wish it were summer." Instantly, the icy world transformed. Snow melted, flowers bloomed, and birds returned, singing joyfully in the warmth. The sudden change left everyone bewildered, but Emilia basked in the magic. His joy was short-lived. A band of robbers ambushed him, hoping to steal any treasures he might possess. They found nothing of value except the magic pike. Realizing its power, they tried to seize her. Desperate, Emilia hurled the pike into a river, hoping to save her. But the robbers captured him, stringing him up by his feet from a tree. Just as Emilia's situation seemed hopeless, the pike returned, transforming into a breathtaking woman named Vasilisa. She freed Emilia with a flick of her hand and handed him a set of her magical scales. Grateful yet awestruck, Emilia found himself drawn to this mysterious woman. He decided to use his final wish carefully. After much thought, he declared, "I want to marry Princess Anfisa, the daughter of Tsar Feofan." Princess Anfisa, however, had other plans. She was captivated by the English ambassador, Lord Rothman, who dazzled her with his mechanical organ. Powered by a hidden dwarf, the device seemed a marvel of engineering. Not to be outdone, Tsar Feofan claimed they had something even greater, a self-playing accordion. Rothman challenged them to prove it. Emilia volunteered to retrieve the instrument, promising to win Anfisa's hand in return. With Vasilisa's help, Emilia found the owner of the magical accordion, the fearsome cat Bayun. This cunning feline used the accordion to enchant people into sleep before devouring them. But Emilia's foolish charm proved his strength. He was immune to the magic. Bayun, intrigued by Emilia's boldness, agreed to accompany him to the palace. Still unwilling to marry a peasant, Anfisa sought her mother's ghost, Queen Agrippina, for guidance. The ghost advised her to demand a self-assembling tablecloth, a magical item that provided endless feasts. Once again, Emilia turned to Vasilisa, who led him to the Stone City, home to 2 giants known as Man-Eating and Man-Drinking. These enchanted beings, bloated from years of overindulgence, guarded the tablecloth jealously. Emilia tried to take the tablecloth, but the giants attacked, knocking him unconscious. Vasilisa cleverly used a reflective spring to show the giants their grotesque reflections. Ashamed, they allowed her to take the tablecloth, but not without a last-minute chase. Vasilisa narrowly escaped with the tablecloth and a recovering Emilia. Anfisa's demands didn't end there. Following Agrippina's advice, she required Emilia to fetch her mother's blessing from the other world. On this perilous journey, Emilia reunited with his father and used his final wish to restore the old man's sight. Returning Vasilisa's scales, he freed her from her magical servitude, but she chose to stay with him. In the underworld, Emilia discovered Vasilisa's true identity. She was the daughter of Koshchei, the Deathless. Agrippina, cursed with eternal hunger, initially refused to bless him. However, Emilia's clever taunts broke her resolve. and she granted the blessing, her voice echoing back to the living world. Koschei, amused, allowed Emilia and Vasilisa to leave, but not before erasing Emilia's memories of Vasilisa. Back in the city, Emilia faced betrayal. Anfisa exposed his reliance on magic and condemned him to execution. Vasilisa, now free and in human form, offered herself as a servant to Anfisa in exchange for Emilia's life. Anfisa agreed, using her wishes selfishly, to crown herself queen and marry the English king. Meanwhile, Emilia's memories of Vasilisa resurfaced. With his father and the reformed giants, he returned to the city to save her. Anfisa, desperate to maintain her power, wished to become a sorceress. However, the wish backfired, turning her into a powerless pike. Vadovic emerged, mistaking Anfisa for Vasilisa, and dragged her into his watery realm. With Anfisa gone, Zarfiafan reclaimed his throne. Emilia and Vasilisa, united by love, set off on a journey, leaving behind a legacy of bravery, wit, and the triumph of the human heart over greed and deception. Their adventure became the stuff of legends, whispered across the land for generations to come.